When I look back, I realize I wasn't marrying a man. I was unknowingly buying two dependents, a contractor who hated responsibility and his highly entitled teenage daughter. My name is Lauren, and I built my successful Philadelphia bakery from the ground up. 7 years ago, I fell for Greg, the charming contractor who convinced me he was a good guy, a single father who had suffered. I thought I was giving Chloe, his daughter, a stable family. What I actually provided was a free ride. The freeloading started subtly. 4 years in, Greg quit his job, claiming the management was toxic. He spent his days on the couch planning an imaginary consulting business while I footed every bill. He became allergic to chores and financially useless, constantly dreaming up new ways to spend my money, like the unused $400 saw he bought for a custom coffee table we didn't need. Chloe, meanwhile, became his entitled protege, treating me like her personal ATM. The breaking point wasn't the countless demanded iPhones or trips. It was overhearing her tell a friend that her stepmom was loaded and didn't care how much stuff costs. I was working myself to death while they saw me only as an endless resource. The disrespect culminated at her 18th birthday, a lavish party I paid for at my bakery. Chloe deliberately invited her chaotic biological mother, Na, who promptly showed up and caused a screaming scene. When Na told me to move because she was Chloe's real mother, and Greg stood there like a coward, I hit my limit. Chloe blamed me for the whole disaster, spitting out the final, venomous phrase, "You're not my mom." That sentiment sealed her fate when her NYU acceptance letter arrived. When Chloe, backed by Greg, smugly demanded I write a check for the exorbitant tuition, I finally snapped. "She's not my responsibility," I told Greg. When he issued a pathetic ultimatum, pay for Chloe's college or he'd file for divorce, I didn't hesitate. File for divorce. I was done. Watching them pack their things was the greatest relief I've ever felt. Chloe spat one last cruel line about me ending up alone, but all I felt was glorious peace. The divorce was fast, thanks to my prenup. I later heard the gossip. Greg's business failed, and Chloe had to defer NYU and took a mall job, bitterly complaining to anyone who would listen. Her apology text, a desperate, quick grab for money, was ignored. When Greg called, asking me to help Chloe because he knew I cared, I hung up. I am finally happy, building my second bakery location. They learned the hard way that when you burn every bridge, you have to walk home alone. Was my decision to prioritize my own peace over financing a disrespectful stepdaughter's dream cruel? Or was it the necessary consequence for years of entitled abuse? Thanks for watching, and don't subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Share your thoughts about this story in the comments.